Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. You know I really appreciate it. I am so thrilled that you guys like my transformation makeovers. I'm going to get back to doing makeovers on clients. I've got one coming up real soon. But in the meanwhile, I have got another transformation makeover for you. And this one is really different because I'm going to guide you through how I do extreme highlighting and contours to achieve this very beautiful young 20s model. I'm a real old movie buff, and some of the most beautiful hairstyles I think were in the 20s and the 30s. And this particular transformation is what I am going to attempt to achieve. But first of all, I got a little bit of work. Well, I got a lot of work to do. I'm going to start by braiding my hair, and the reason why I do that is because when I braid it, I can anchor my facelift tapes through my braids and tie them off, and they won't move. They'll stay where I put them. So without further ado, let's get started, and I'll try to come back and let you know what I'm doing so you won't have to guess and ask me little embarrassing questions in the comments. My hair is still very fine. It's natural, so just oiling the scalp lubricates it and keeps it from being dry for the 1 to 2 weeks that I'll keep my wig on. Oiling my scalp also makes braiding my hair much easier. I use these little small rubber bands to tie my braids off so that they'll stay longer under my wig. I'm always using the 99% alcohol to make sure I have no oil on my fingertips or my skin, because my adhesive pads will not stick, nor will my lace wig when I get ready to adhere that. So I just clean it off. So if my hands look a little dry and ashy at some points during this video, that's why. And for those of you who want to know more about my facelift kit, I'm going to give you in detail instructions on how to use it. If you already know how to use them, if you want to skip to the next part of this video, you can. I started making these facelift bands 3 years ago when my cheeks started to droop because of a nerve condition that I have. Young people use them. For example, if you're a little overweight, or if you got double chin, or if you got some little jowls going on, whatever, these facelift bands will work for you as well as they will for us older girls who are getting these natural wrinkles and sags in our skin. When you receive my facelift kit, this is what you're going to get in this package, with detailed instructions on how to install or apply them. 2 kits are available: the small kit that has just 2 bands in it, and then the larger kit that has 4 bands in them. And for that larger kit, you're going to get, for the smaller kit, in the smaller kit, you get 2 heavy duty bands, which is a little bit thicker for that extra lift. And in the large kit, you're going to get 2 of the heavy duty bands and 2 of the lightweight bands. Also in the kit, you're going to get 8 adhesive pads. You can order these from Amazon.com by just searching facelift replacement pads. For this transformation, I just want to lift my face, and a good area for most people to lift is right at the temple point, and take that skin and you're going to pull it up on both sides, and you lift both of them up, and that pulls the skin, and it pulls the skin and tucks that excess skin right there. Another good place to put them is on the temple points that lift the eyes up and open your eyes up. Normally these two positions are only the place that you need if you're going to use the 4 bands. You have your adhesive pads. There are 2 areas that you can insert, and you can actually see them. One is there and one is there. If you want just a milder lift, you can use the top hole, and if you want more lift, you can use the bottom hole. So all that I do is I cut that top loop off. There's a little hole right there, and just to open it up a little bit, I take my sharp scissors, or you can use a pencil point just to open it up, and you've got the 2-sided tape. You've got one side that peels off to go on first, that peels off. That is the side that you want to insert the barb through. So you want to make sure of that, because the barb side is going to be away from your skin. So it goes through the adhesive side, and you can see that little flap right there. That is the side you want to go in on with your barb, B-A-R-B, and it just goes right through the hole. And pull it out, and then the barb itself goes like a little anchor. Once you use your facelift straps for the first time, you're going to tie them off. So instead of having 2, you have one long continuous one, which makes it really easy for your next application. You put the other barb through that, and it will slip right through, and then the barb opens up and forms like a little anchor that keeps it from coming off. Okay, again, making sure I have no alcohol on my fingertips and that my skin is free of oils. If you have like a thin area or a sideburn down here that you can just take an eyebrow razor and get that hair off, you might want to use an adhesive, because as your own hair grows back out, it can pop that little adhesive pad up, but the adhesive will help keep it down. How am I going to determine what length to use? Okay, the one that's going to come from here to go across my head, I'm definitely going to need a longer length. Peel off the pad, make sure that your hand does not touch it. Okay, so right in front of that meaty part of the ear, and just press that band down, and then it goes almost transparent. That lets you know that you've got a good adhesion when it does that. And you can see where I'm going with this band. Make sure that you place it so that it's going at an angle. You don't want to put it too straight down and have to pull it back. You want it to go in the direction of where you're going to lift, like right there. And then the same thing for the other side. Going to peel off the adhesive side and let that face your skin. Making sure not to touch. And then hold the side of this band while you go across your head down to that same location by your earlobe, and press it firmly in place. And you can feel the lift, and you can see the lift instantly. Then you can adjust it over the top of your head to make it comfortable. That's why I have the braids, because the braids form a pad. And if you're someone who's totally without any hair, you want to use a wig cap maybe to pad your scalp, because these can leave a path on your scalp if you're just using it without any protection. Okay, so I am lifted. The little wrinkle here is gone, and my little heavy cheek is still a little heavy, but it's not as heavy as it was. Okay, now for the other pads, you're going to put, as I said before, the end of your eyebrow. You're going to go back into your hairline and put it right at the end of your eyebrow. going up at an angle. So I'm actually going to use two that have not been tied off to pull through my hair. This will show you how to do it. Right at my temple point. And align it there. You can see where it becomes invisible and disappears. I'm going to put the other one the exact place on the opposite side. And then I'm going to take that one and go through this braid and hook it and pull it through. And then same thing for this one. I'm going to go through this braid. Pull it. Then take the two pull them together while lifting up my face like that and just tie them off. Try not to grab your hair and just tie it off. Not too tight that it's going to pull them off, but enough to give you a good lift. Tie them off. Nice and tight, and then use your scissors to cut close to the knot, and it feels nice and secure. So you know that's going to be the length that you need for this area again, so you don't have to ever do that again. This, so I can start my makeup. I'm using a light foundation, about 3 to 4 shades lighter than my own complexion, to highlight areas that I want to stand out. The key to successful highlighting is to blend, blend, and blend. Next, I use a dark foundation about 3 to 4 shades darker than my complexion. The areas most people want to contour are the cheeks to make them more prominent, the sides of the nose to slenderize, around the hairline and jaw to make the face appear more oval. And then I blend the highlighted and the contoured areas together very well. Now I use dusting powders on the areas that I have highlighted This sets the makeup in place while I prepare my eyebrows. Doing my eyebrows and making up my eyes is the most favorite part of my transformations. Next, I outline the underside of my eyebrows with a light concealer just to make my brows really stand out more. Next, I use a foundation closer to my skin tone to outline the top of my brows. I'm just using a very heavy eyeliner to resemble the way the girls used to wear theirs in the 20s, and just pretty much following the picture I have for this particular beautiful model. I use 3 different shades of red, wine, and burgundy, and a light pink gloss in the center of my lips to simulate the lip color that this beautiful model is wearing. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and friends, and I will see you again real soon. But before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, tell others, and most of all, hit that notification bell so you'll always know when I'm working my magic with these transformation makeovers on Miss Lola's hair and more. Bye-bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.